Don't look like I'm fishing anymore. Just broke my rod. It's crazy. I got hung up on these rocks like 4 times and lost like 4 lures, and I am not about to lose anymore. So that's a wrap. Plus, I broke one of my rods when I got hung up on that. This is just a bad place to fish. How's it going, everybody? Solo Black 313 Rise and Ride. Well, it's Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas, everybody. Came out here to Belle Isle to do a little camping and fishing on Christmas Eve, and guess what? Yep, I broke my rod. I got snagged out there, man, and I was trying to get the lure unsnagged, and it landed on one of those boulders out there, and I whipped this rod like that, man, and this thing just snapped right into, oh my goodness, El Cheapo. But I have some more rods. Matter of fact, I have another rod with me, but I'm not going to chance it. It's just too rocky over in that area, man. So I guess that's a wrap for the fishing for the day. But that's all right. We're still going to enjoy this Christmas Eve. Well, it's 10 o'clock in the morning, so if I can't fish, I guess I'll make me some breakfast. All right, guys, once again, Merry Christmas Eve. Well, my fishing didn't go great, but I think you're going to enjoy what we're having for brunch. Yep, it's about 10 minutes to 12 Christmas Eve day, and we're out here at Belle Isle doing a little camping, a little fishing, and a little cooking. Today's menu will be Scotch eggs. Now, I didn't know what Scotch eggs were up until about maybe 10 years ago. I was dating a young lady and she made Scotch eggs for breakfast, and I absolutely fell in love with it. So if you don't know what Scotch eggs are, it's just basically boiled eggs wrapped in sausage and deep fried. Now, I have all the ingredients I need to make this brunch, but the one thing that I really like with my Scotch eggs is shaved Parmigiano cheese. I brought the Parmigiano cheese, but unfortunately I left it at home, but we're not going to let that stop us. So let's get started on these Dutch eggs. Now, I've already made pre-made 2 of them. So now I'm getting ready to make the last one, because it is a bit of a process, and this is probably one of the more messier parts about making Scotch eggs. So you have your sausage. Now, I use 2 plastic bags to to flatten my sausage meat. So that's what I'm about to do. And don't think that this is dirty. It's just I made the other 2 earlier, so this is left over. So you put your meat inside the bags, and you just start mashing it down. And you want to get it pretty consistently even all around for your eggs to go in. And when you can keep it, the thickness consistent, it helps you out when you deep fry them. They cook evenly. So we'll press this out, get it as even and thin as we possibly can. And then we'll pull the plastic off. And then there's your patty. Then you'll take your egg, put it in the middle. I try to wrap it up and pull your sausage over the egg and kind of roll it. It's a little bit messy, but once you start getting it, you'll get the gist of it. Pull it around there like that. Make sure you have it all cocooned and wrapped up. Take it and you just start forming your ball. That's all it is to it. Form that ball right there. Make sure it's all even. And there's your Scotch egg. Make sure you put sausage on all the parts. Now, the next thing we're going to do is dredge. You'll need 3 eggs, scrambled or beaten eggs, and that's what's in this bowl right here. The three beaten eggs. You'll need flour and you'll need breadcrumbs. So that's what we'll do next. Stay tuned. Okay, I have everything prepared. I have half a cup of flour in a plate, half a cup of breadcrumbs, and then I have my 3 beaten eggs in this bowl. So now it's a simple case of dredging them and getting them ready to deep fry. So make sure your egg is covered with the sausage meat. Roll it through your egg. That's the part. Okay, you got your egg, put it in your flour, kind of get it all there. Dredge in your flour. Make sure you got it all in there. Actually, it's a bit messy. Okay, that's it with the flour. Next, it goes in the breadcrumbs. And you just put that around your breadcrumbs. I'm making a mess, but the best things in life are messy. Get another plate here. This over here. Make sure you got that completely covered with breadcrumbs. Knock off your excess, and here you go. These are your Scotch eggs, dredged in egg, flour, and breadcrumbs. Now, what we'll do, we'll clean up, and then we'll deep fry these babies. Stick around. All right, the grease is ready, and what we'll do now is we'll drop our Scotch eggs into the grease. Now, we'll cook those for about 10 minutes. We'll cook them for about maybe 10-12 minutes. But remember to turn as you go. I knew that was going to happen. I had a little bit too much grease in there. We'll let that go down before we put it back on the fire. And I'll get back with you when these Scotch eggs are ready to eat. Okay guys, the Scotch eggs are done. Now, I like mine a little bit harder. Some of you guys, if you try this recipe, you'll have to find your own consistency level. All right, enough being said, let's try one of these Scotch eggs out. Wow, December 24th, Christmas Eve, and not only am I camping and there's no snow, but I'm riding my motorcycle. Yeah, I mean, normally this time of the year, the Detroit River is starting to freeze over, but as you can see, it's not, which is cool by me. Now, it's I just looked at the thermostat in the tent, the indoor-outdoor. It's 48 degrees outside, and with the Mr. Buddy heater, I got up to around 68 degrees on the inside of the camper. And you know, this is not a political channel. I'm not getting political, and some people will make weather and climate change political. That's not what I'm doing. But I just gotta say, man, this is just crazy, because as you guys remember, 3 weeks ago, I did a video where I camped with my One Tiger's Baker style tent. And that's not really a winter camping tent, but I had my Mr. Buddy heater that day also, and I got it up to about 70 degrees. Now that day it was probably, I think it was like 32 at times outside, and I still kept it at a comfortable 70 degrees. But man, you know, there is a change in weather here in Detroit, Michigan. Like I say, normally the river would be froze over and we would have snow by Christmas Eve. Come on. Now, they're saying we're going to get rain a little later on the day, and then we're going to get rain for Christmas. I mean, that is what it is. So I'm not going to harp on that too much. This year is almost over with, and I've had a really good year. I did a lot of traveling, did a lot of YouTube videos, met a lot of cool people on YouTube. But one thing I didn't do as much as I thought I was going to do, and that's when I got the camper, the motorcycle camper. I thought I was going to do a lot of videos with that motorcycle camper. Turns out I didn't do as many as I thought I was going to do. Sometime when you're making these videos, man, and I've said it before, you really don't get a chance to really enjoy what you're filming. You enjoy it, but actually I did more with the camper than I videotaped. I think I might have 3 videos that I actually used with the camper, but I was out probably 12 times. I just did not feel like setting the camera up and trying to set the shots up, and after a while, you know, you have to stop and a car comes by that's loud or somebody walks into your shot, you know, and so you really don't get a chance to enjoy making these videos sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. And so 2022, I'm going to try to get more videos with the motorcycle camper than I did in 2021. You know what? Lately, I've been feeling the urge to move to a warmer climate. And I was searching myself, why was I getting this urge to move? And I have to be perfectly honest. I want to move to a warmer climate so I can ride my motorcycle. I mean, I live in Detroit, Michigan, and this is a very cold weather state. Basically, for normal riders, they ride their bikes between, 4 and 6 months out of the year. Me, as you guys know, I ride my bike year round. Once the snow has been plowed and they've salted the streets, I'm on my bike. But even that is becoming more of a daunting task. I mean, I like to ride. So I guess I'm asking the question to my cold weather region living motorcycle brothers and sisters, and I'd like for you to leave it in the comments below. Are you feeling the urge to, or have you ever felt the urge to leave your cold weather climates for a warmer climate to ride your motorcycle? I mean, there's no other reason why I would leave Michigan, but when I did my soul searching, it's because I want to ride my bike year round. And I told that to a friend of mine, and they thought that was the craziest thing for me to say. They thought I was going to say because of a job or because of a relationship or something of that nature. No, my job is fine here in Detroit, and my relations, hey, they're relations. No, the reason why I have really been thinking about moving to a warmer state is just simply so I can ride my bike year round. I don't think that's crazy, but a lot of my friends are like, oh man, that's crazy. I would never leave. But people leave, their home states for various reasons. Mine is just because I want to ride my motorcycle. So yeah, I would like to get some comments from you guys. If anybody has ever really felt like leaving, especially if you live in a cold weather state like Michigan, to go to another state. Now, California's been calling my name. I've never been to California. I have a lot of friends that live in California that have been telling me, hey, come out and, check out California for a little while. And if you don't like it, you can always go back to Detroit. Now, in June of 2022, hopefully if I can get enough time from my job as far as my vacation time, because I've only been at this job for 2.5 months and I'm accruing so many hours of vacation time per pay period. There is going to be, well, there's always this jazz concert in Napa Valley, and it's sponsored or put on in conjunction with Brian Culberson, the jazz artist. And it's a 3-day event. It'll be June the 8th through the 11th. Now, by me living in Detroit, I Googled it. It's like 2,700 miles from Detroit to Napa Valley, California. And Google says that's like a 36-hour trip. So, I mean, it's not a problem driving for 36 hours, and I'm going to be taking my this trailer, and I'll be camping out instead of getting a hotel room if I decide to go to the jazz concert. So, you know, I figure I'd do 12 hours a day, get there in 3 days. The concert is 3 days, and then take another 3 days to come back. Like I said, the only thing that's going to hold me back from making that trip to Napa Valley, California for the annual Napa Valley Jazz Festival is if my vacation time hasn't accrued enough. I'm going to have to talk to my regional manager to find out, you know, probably around April or May, I'll know more about how much time I have, because I haven't gotten my 90 days in. I think I'll have my 90 days in about 3 weeks. So I'm getting the vacation time, but it's not showing on my pay stub. So yeah, man, I really think that I want to move to California. You know, life is what it is. My mother is no longer with us. My father is no longer with us. My son is in Texas. He has a family. So really there's nothing to keep me here in Michigan. So I'm really strongly thinking about it. But now here's another problem. I'm about to get take my state test for my general contractor's license in February of 2022. Michigan's license does not transfer to another state. So if I decide to move to California, it would be like a waste of $1,000 and all this studying I've been doing to take this general contractor's test to get my license. I'd have to take it all over again if I decided to move to California. So those are just some of the dilemmas. So yeah, do me a favor. If anybody out there, like I said, especially if you live in a colder climate, and your reason for leaving was because you drove your motorcycle, put it in the comments below. Well, Rising Riders, that's gonna do it for me. It is Christmas Eve. It's about 6 o'clock. I've been out here since 8. I got family and friends coming over. So I'm going to call this one a wrap. And if you're new to my channel, I'm Solo Black, and I make motorcycle and camping related content. All right. So once again, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to all you guys. If you like this video, hey, leave a like and subscribe. That'll help me out a whole lot. Solo Black 313, rise and ride.